Hi guys! Welcome to my YouTube channel. So before we get started, make sure to hit the like button, also subscribe to my channel. In this video, we will talk about Top 10 Health Benefits of Eggs. So make sure to watch the full video. As Mother Nature's original superfood, eggs have been part of our diets since the dawning of time. Yet only now are we learning the full extent of the nutritional wonders they pack and how beneficial they are in promoting lasting health benefits. Loaded with 13 essential vitamins and minerals, eggs also provide key sources of these important nutrients that are needed as part of a healthy diet to help you be your best every day. Eggs are one of the few foods that should be classified as superfoods. They are loaded with nutrients, some of which are rare in the modern diet. 1. Incredibly nutritious. Eggs are among the most nutritious foods on the planet. A whole egg contains all the nutrients required to turn a single cell into a baby. Chicken. Eggs also contain decent amounts of vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin B6, calcium, and zinc. This comes with 78 calories, 6 grams of protein, and 5 grams of fat. Eggs also contain various trace nutrients that are important for health. In fact, eggs are pretty much the perfect food. They contain a little bit of almost every nutrient you need. If you can get your hands on pastured or omega-3 enriched eggs, these are even more nutrient-dense. They contain higher amounts of omega-3 fat and are much higher in vitamin A and E too. High in cholesterol, but don't adversely affect blood cholesterol. It is true that eggs are high in cholesterol. In fact, a single egg contains 186 milligrams. However, it's important to keep in mind that cholesterol in the diet may not necessarily have an impact on blood cholesterol levels or risk of heart disease. The liver actually produces large amounts of cholesterol every single day. In fact, when you eat more cholesterol, your liver has the ability to regulate cholesterol levels by producing less to even it out. 3. Raise HDL, the good cholesterol. HDL stands for high-density lipoprotein. It is often known as the good cholesterol. People who have higher levels of HDL usually have a lower risk of heart disease, stroke, and other health problems. Eating eggs is a great way to increase HDL. In one study, eating 1 to 3 eggs daily for 4 weeks increased HDL levels by 6 to 13% in young, healthy adults. 4. Contain choline, an important nutrient that most people don't get enough of. Choline is a nutrient that most people don't even know exists. Yet it is an incredibly important substance and is often grouped with the B vitamins. Choline is used to build cell membranes and has a role in producing signaling molecules in the brain, along with various other functions. The symptoms of choline deficiency are serious, so fortunately, it's rare in most healthy, non-pregnant people, mainly because the body makes choline. Whole eggs are an excellent source of choline. A single egg contains more than 100 milligrams of this very important nutrient. 5. Are linked to a reduced risk of heart disease. LDL cholesterol is generally known as the bad cholesterol. It is well known that having high levels of LDL is linked to an increased risk of heart disease. But many people don't realize that LDL is divided into subtypes based on the size of the particles. There are small, dense LDL particles and large LDL particles. Many studies have shown that people who have predominantly small, dense LDL particles have a higher risk of heart disease than people who have mostly large LDL particles. Even if eggs tend to mildly raise LDL cholesterol in some people, it is thought that eating eggs tend to mainly increase large or more buoyant LDL levels instead of the small, dense LDL particles, which may explain the association with reduced risk of heart disease. However, some recent studies have found egg consumption to be linked with increased risk of death from heart disease. So the research is mixed and more randomized controlled trials are needed to confirm benefits of egg consumption to heart health. 6. Contain lutein and zeaxanthin, antioxidants that have major benefits for eye health. One of the consequences of aging is that eyesight tends to get worse. There are several nutrients that help counteract some of the degenerative processes that can affect our eyes. 2 of these are called lutein and zeaxanthin. They are powerful antioxidants that accumulate in the retina of the eye. Studies show that consuming adequate amounts of these nutrients can significantly reduce the risk of cataracts and macular degeneration, two very common eye disorders. Egg yolks contain large amounts of both lutein and zeaxanthin. In one older study, eating one egg daily for 5 weeks increased blood levels of lutein by 26% and zeaxanthin by 38% in older adults. Eggs are also high in vitamin A, which deserves another mention here. Vitamin deficiency is the most common cause of blindness in the world. 7. Omega-3 or pastured eggs lower triglycerides. Not all eggs are created equal. Their nutrient composition varies depending on how the hens were fed and raised. Eggs from hens that were raised on pasture and slash or fed omega-3 enriched feeds tend to be much higher in omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 fatty acids are known to reduce blood levels of triglycerides, a well-known risk factor for heart disease. Studies show that consuming omega-3 enriched eggs is a very effective way to lower blood triglycerides. In one older study, eating just 5 omega-3 enriched eggs per week for 3 weeks reduced triglycerides by 16 to 18%. More recently, a small 2020 study of 20 participants found eating 2 omega-3 enriched eggs daily for 5 weeks reduced triglycerides by 8. High in quality protein. Proteins are the main building blocks of the human body. They're used to make all sorts of tissues and molecules that serve both structural and functional purposes. Getting enough protein in the diet is very important, and studies show that currently recommended amounts may be too low. Eggs are an excellent source of protein, with a single large egg containing 6 grams of it. Eggs also contain all the essential amino acids in the right ratios, so your body is well equipped to make full use of the protein in them. Eating enough protein can help with weight loss, increase muscle mass, lower blood pressure, and optimize bone health. 9. Helping you lose weight. Eggs are incredibly filling. They are a high-protein food, and protein is, by far, the most satiating macronutrient. Eggs score high on a scale called the satiety index, which measures the ability of foods to cause feelings of fullness and reduce later calorie intake. In one study of 50 overweight and obese adults, eating eggs and toast instead of cereal and milk with orange juice decreased feelings of hunger following the meal, prolonged the period of not being hungry, and made them eat till 180 calories less at lunch 4 hours later. In another study, eating eggs was associated with a 38% lower risk of excessive body fat and a 34% lower risk of central obesity, or visceral fat around your abdomen area, which is a known risk factor for metabolic syndrome. 10. They're heart healthy. Surprised? It's true. Overall, people who eat more of them don't seem to raise their chances of heart disease. Even people with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes were just as heart healthy after a high-egg diet designed for weight loss. In a recent Chinese study, people who ate about an egg a day were almost 20% less likely than non-egg eaters to develop heart disease. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe to our channel before you go. Thank you for watching.